Well, I'm here really because I did a video just on YouTube yesterday, day before yesterday, and I had a link to the reports that shows you 12 new grant reports. But it didn't work. The link didn't work. So that's why I'm here today to at least give you the uh, the link to the 12 new grant reports, okay? So I want to make sure you guys get that. And it was just my stupidity or old man tricks. Yeah, that's what I feel I do. I got some old man tricks that I do. And it's just my excuse for being incompetent. I don't know if they're new tricks or I've just always been that incompetent and I never noticed. So here's the link in YouTube and on Let's Go Help. So you have that download uh, LOAD 12 new grants. And they're important because I think it's, especially for, this is all new stuff for 2024, right? That's where we're on. And so I want to make sure that everybody gets these. Now, I don't know, I did another video about showing my old infomercials and stuff like that, sort of down memory lane. And that was sort of interesting, but not very productive. Let's see, open panel sides. Okay, we got that. Okay, grants department. Good evening, Matt. That's all you do. I can't believe you are still at it. I've been watching you since the book on TV. Yeah, actually, if you want to reminisce with me, I just did a video on YouTube that will be on Let's Go Help soon, where I reminisced about some of the old infomercials and a little background on some of those and how they happen. If you ever get a free few minutes so I can chat with you, just a little direction would be appreciated. I have a 14-month-old son and is fighting for my 13-year-old son for 4 years. I'm about to be homeless a month or so. Well, Brandon, there's a lot of help right now. I mean, you go to the Let's Go Meta Grant Report. Do you have that? I mean, this is what you have to start doing. I mean, I can't help you any more than point you in the right direction. In other words, that's what you need to do is now I'm going to give you a link to the Meta Grant Report. And if you're facing homeless, you got to deal with that right now. You're trying to get the other child to live with you. That's a separate issue because you have to take care of yourself first and make sure that gets all the attention. So here is the Meta Grant Report. It's in the, yeah, okay. I just put it in the chat. Now what you have to do, Brandon, is go to item number 3 in that Meta Grant Report. And what you want to do is start calling. The first office in that item number 3 is to make an appointment with a financial counselor. Okay, Wild Girl. Okay, this sounds like you too. If you don't know what to do, no, I don't call to talk about it because I'd be out of business if I did that for everybody, Brandon. So this is why we're able to do it this way and keep the prices low. I mean, I used to do that and call, and I used to charge thousands of dollars. That's just. But now with the technology, this is. Let's see. I have more money. I don't want more money. Getting my foot in the door. No, this won't help you anymore. The sources will help you. I can't help you as much as the sources that you have to contact. And the sources you have to contact, I think when people think that I could help is that it may take more than a few phone calls. I mean, that's the key. See, you probably tried and you got the runaround and things like that. And that happens to everybody. You have to realize that that is normal. You calling and getting nowhere and getting the runaround is normal. It doesn't mean there's no help for you there. It's just that you have the wrong places now that you're calling. So you got to find the right places. And you don't go to Google to do that, because you'll just find millions. And that's what will even make you more frustrated if you go to Google. If you stick to the sources that I send you, like an item number 3, now you could make an appointment right away in item number 3 with a HUD financial counselor. If you go to HUD.gov and then /counseling, and that's there in item number 3. That's the first thing in item number 3 is a HUD counselor. You call them up, and call up even a few, because some are nice, some may not be nice, who knows, they're having a bad day. And you make an appointment and say, hey, I need help. That's all you have to do. Don't say you need money for anything. Don't say how much money you need or anything. You need help. You're in financial trouble and you're trying to take care of your family. Okay, and that's the key. And then you go down the list to the next office and do that. And because there's so many for the financial counseling, you could call a bunch of them and see maybe one will help you better than another, because they all have different capabilities. Even though they're supposed to be the same, they're not. And that's why what you have to do is like getting a job. You don't call one office and they say they're not hiring and then you go away. No. And Wild Girl, you got to do the same thing to do that. I just came across these grants the other day. Brandon, Galaxy and Stars Organ also may contact me for information on custody arrangements and resources. Oh, that's great, Ryan. So Brandon, if you need custody and stuff. Now also, in the Meta Grant Report, there's sources of free legal help. But first, get the financial thing down. And you have to create income, you have to get out of debt, and so you don't get thrown out of a place where you live and be homeless. I mean, that's your first fire drill, I would think. Maybe I'm wrong, and I don't know everything about you, so I very likely can be wrong. I've been wrong a lot. And so I would do that. And then also go to, the other thing you do is go to careeronestop.org and make an appointment for them, because you want to know how to create income. You want to create income. You got to take care of the kids. You have to do that, and rent and all this kind of stuff. So you want to know your best option for creating income. It may be getting training. There's a lot of free money for someone like you that's struggling or whatever. You could probably even get paid while you learn a skill to get a decent income. Now, to me, if you could, talk to the counselors, correct counselors, so you stay in your home for a long enough time to get what you need, to get a decent income, and then on sure footing, then you could fight for custody and all that kind of stuff. You have to first, your boat's sinking, so you got to plug the hole in the boat before you get new deck chairs or whatever else you feel you need. And that's important to do, is to control to focus on one thing, because anything you focus on is going to take work. So it's hard to focus on 15 things because you're going to stop more things. So if you focus on one, when one stops, you have to then focus on that. So you find new sources to solve that problem. You keep going there to solve that problem, because that's your first most important problem is to stay where you live and to keep that where you live. Okay, and then when you're not afraid of being out in 30 days, then call Ryan and see what else you can. But even before I call Ryan, I would go to Career One Stop to see where you could get income and a decent job, or training for a decent job. All the options for you creating more income. And that's the important thing. The other thing, Brandon, is what you can do because you're raising one child. Look in Meta grant report down about item 26 or in the mid 20s somewhere. There's the programs that are available for people raising children, okay? And so make sure you know about those programs because that's immediate income for raising a child and you want to know about those, okay? So that's all in your Meta grant report. And the link I put in the beginning of this chat is also, the title is for the March 29th, how to get fast cash or 30,000 down payment and parents payday for grandparents. What they're doing, if you have grandparents, Brandon, and they have to take care of your kids because you're in financial trouble and have to do other stuff, they'll pay your grandparents or even your aunts and uncles. It's a kin, it's a relative to take care of your parents. And then even things on real estate investment and stuff like that. But more so, Brandon, you all those things are take too much time to complete, and they're long range plans. You got a fire drill. A fire drill is you're going to lose your home, and so you have to concentrate on everything doing that. And that's the important thing. And I don't know what Ryan has, but you want to get free legal help. If a member suggests somebody's maybe there's some lawyer that's going to charge $300 an hour and they're good, yes, but don't do that first. You don't have money. You don't have $300 an hour to do that. So you got to make sure you can find all the free sources for that too. And that's also in the Lesko Meta report. We have a section on free legal help. It's a step-by-step section on free legal help for anything. So you download for your state and see that. And then also the Meta grant report is like now money. Some is, some not. You can't, it depends, Brandon. Start with the financial counselor. I mean, there's emergency money. Yes, there is. And that is in that list of, you need rent money, you need utility money. And so that's where to find all those things. The way it's set up is different than the way you or I would like. is what it boils down to. And what you have to do is start looking at what is there and how you could use it. And the best way to do that is by talking to people who are there to help you with this problem. And that's the most important thing. Not just looking for the right application to apply for. You don't know that. You don't know enough. I don't know enough. Nobody knows enough because it's all different depending on where you live. What you have to do is start talking to people where you live that get paid to help you solve that problem. Man, that's who you want to hang around with. Don't go to Google. Definitely don't go to Google. People in Google just want to get paid by you because you have a problem. And you don't have money to do that. Message me. And I remember you from when I was a kid. Well, I still am. And that's important. Let's see. So start calling those agencies that are there. I'm going to grow cold, my friend. And that's what you have to do. And if they don't have anything to help you with, then you ask them, hey, where else can I go? Because they're going to know about that stuff too, more than anybody else will. I saw the free legal help. Catholicism X-Plan. Jesus loves you and died on the cross. All you need to do is spend and believe the gospel. Well, I don't think the gospel is given checks recently. Maybe they do, but I missed that. What do you think about dirt bikes? Doesn't matter what I think. If you like them, man, do it. If you have money to pay for it. Be careful if you go into debt for anything. Don't go into debt if you don't have money. Especially on something that is not necessary for you to create income or survive. If you don't have money and spending things on bikes that you don't need, then that's sort of silly. You should spend everything on investing in yourself so you can make more money or taking care of your responsibilities like rent, stuff like that. So you don't have get in more trouble. Mega grant report. Some grow old and some grow cold. Are you a member here? Yes, I'm sure you both are, or should be if you're both here. Friends, I learned a lot using this membership. It's great. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, it's. Oh, it doesn't work fast enough for people because, it took you many years maybe to get you in this trouble and you can't get out of it just making one phone call or filling out one application. It's going to take you more. And then sometimes, you're going to fall and screw up trying to get to the right place. Equities, subrogation is like Jesus fixes to court. Yeah, I mean, no, but we're all guessing. Nobody knows what the hell. How to get money for car tolls and tickets. If you owe money on tickets and stuff like that, you call the people that give the tickets, okay? A lot of them now, because of COVID and everything, have programs where they forgive some or whatever. And if you still don't get any satisfaction from them, you call your elected official, because they're the ones that could pressure the ticket agency from making you not pay the rent because you got to pay those things, or making, or they're going to cancel your driver's license and you can't go to work. So things like that. So call your elected official, start with your senators and the 2 senators and a congressman, and see what they could do about the fixed bill. I mean, they can do it, it's just so they want to or not. So what you do is you call one, and if they don't help, you call another one, and they help. Let me tell you this list I put in, the kind of things that are in there I want to make sure you know about. First of all, if you have student loans, Biden has a wonderful program now that's forgiving millions and millions of people with their student loans. So you want to check that out. You want to go to, and it's in the list I just put up there. And that's the list. If you watched on the 29th, I did a video and put a list in there, but the list, for some reason, I didn't say it's open to everybody and nobody could get the list. So I wanted to make sure everybody got this list. So I put it up there. So that student loan is studentaid.gov. You go to studentaid.gov and studentaid.gov, right? And you look for payment. There's a income-driven payment plan. That's what you want to do. And then also look at the forgiveness. But the income-driven payment plan is for everybody. The forgiveness is for special categories of payments. Okay, somebody wants to know about starting a nonprofit. Where were you? Tour? Any grants for nonprofit? Yes, a lot. But you don't go asking for grants for a nonprofit or starting anything. You ask for help, okay? And that's the most important thing to remember, because they may or may not have grants, but a lot of these have so much more help for you to help you get the grants you need. Okay, I'm going to give you a listing of organizations here that help people start nonprofits. Some have money, some don't, but call them all, because they all help you. You have to do this. I know it's a pain in the ass, and half or more of these organizations probably won't help you, but that's okay. That's the only way you're going to learn. And if you don't do that, then you're not going to learn, and you're going to wait for that lucky star, and that lucky star won't come around. Or most likely, I mean, it sure may or whatever, but most likely not. So you have to push forward and start calling the people, even if they say no, because that's how you learn what really is out there and what to ask for the next person. If it was that easy that you could call a magic number, nobody would have any problems, but it ain't. That's why everybody's got these problems, okay? Now let's see okay, here it is. And I gotta put this link in here. Okay, here's for the nonprofit. Okay, there's 10 organizations. Actually, there's about 12 in there, or 14. I keep adding to it. And don't go to Google. Yeah, Ryan, really, Ryan's a smart guy. Ryan, you want to help other people? Because we're looking for members that want to go live and take questions from other people. So you obviously want to help people, and that's what I do. And see, someone like me, dental help, yes. Okay, Tammy and Larson and Charity, that famous. You ever see them in Vegas? Yeah, Tammy and Charity have a stand-up comedy in Vegas. You should go when you go to Las Vegas for a vacation. See them. I forget what hotel they're at, but they do it sometimes late at night, and you could watch them here too. They're members that help other members, and that's why, Ryan, maybe take a look at how members are helping members, and you could do that too. Please, I just feel that you, Tammy, Charity, and even Ryan, see how and see how the fellow really grabbed on you. How can I get one of your laptops? You have to apply, and you just missed the last one, but we have a new one. Like Brandon. Okay, Brandon won. See how you help Brandon better than I can. And that's it. So it's that. If you received information or money and help from the government, use it in the past, and you could share that experience and encourage other people to do it. See, you could do it more than I can. And that's what I believe is so important. And that's why you are so important. Today you go live. What time, Tabby? What time? So, what time, Tammy? What time are you live? I know you're live right now. You have to check about me, though, every day. You never know when this may be the last. Brandon, come on, go on. Oh, 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time? What time? Where is that, Charity? Central, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, right? Okay, so 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, go into Let's Go Help, and on the left-hand side, there's workshops, okay? So Tammy and Charity have a workshop, and this is an act they put together in Las Vegas at one of the hotels. So they bring it here, so they could entertain and help you too. It's all about having fun. Tour, did you get? Oh, you see, yeah, that 10 ways to find grants for your nonprofit. Okay, that's important to get. Today we go live. It's Saturday night in an hour. Oh my goodness. Okay. Which workshop will it be? You'll see there. NB. You'll see the workshops are. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, check that out, Ryan, and see that if you think. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you know. It's just like you had the experience of doing it, and you could share your experience and then point people to possibilities. And that's what I do. I just have 50 years experience, and that's a handicap because I know too much, and they're not, and nobody else in the group has had 50 years, so it's hard for me to remember what it was like when you start and what to help you. So that's why I feel you can help people better than I can. Go Michigan. Yes, Michigan. Okay, now in the beginning of this, don't forget, there's a listing of those new grants. And the one of it is that student aid. Remember, if you have a student loan, apply for that. God bless each and every one of you for your families and according to individual needs. Something money can't buy for everything. Then all year I break the buildings of poverty off. And all of us are here in Jesus' mighty name on it. That's right. Somebody put us here to struggle through all this stuff. How do you know if you won one of the prizes? We put a list out, Wild Girl, every month. I mean, it usually takes about 2 weeks to collect the winners' names, and we put them up, and then we contact you to send us information on where to send the money. It's usually PayPal, or if you really need a check, but PayPal is the best for us. Okay, the other thing that in that list that I put on top is the $14,000 for home repair. Raja came up with a template based on your how to get money from rich people using AI, YouTube video, and it's great. Oh, where's that, Charity? Did I see it? I guess I haven't. I would love to see that. Yeah, wonderful. Can you email it to me, the Charity? That's nice. Oh, man, you guys are so warm to talk to. I just feel hugged. I just feel I got a hug. Thank you, Charity. And that's, thank you for the hug. We all need that so much. Man, it's terrible. But it's good. It makes us human. It's a prompt. You devised that a code great. Oh, wonderful. Now I'm an old coder from COBOL days and assembly language, stuff like that. This is beyond my pay grade nowadays. Roger White. Oh, Roger. Roger that. Okay, the other thing about the rebates for or weatherizing your home and buying new appliances, and that's part of the Inflation Reduction Act, and you have to contact your local state energy office. They're the ones that are going to have it. They're not available yet. They'll probably be available this summer, and then on. It depends on your state when it comes available. And that's real money. It's a lot of money they're going to come out with. And actually now, they're now giving more grants than before the COVID. So, like 2020, 2021, we had certainly amount of personal personal grants that were given out to people, and that represents about $3 trillion every year, which means about $22,000 per family, and then it went during COVID. They came out with all those stimulus checks, so that shot that up a lot. But now it came back to what it was before, and it's bigger than before now. So now it's without the COVID money, it's still bigger than before. So it's keep growing. I mean, that's what I've seen in studying this for 50 years. It keeps growing no matter who's in town, no matter who's president, no matter who you elect or whatever. This shit keeps growing. And every elected official wants to give money away, and some for good reasons and some for who knows. Doesn't matter. Mine's not the reason why. Mine is just to show you where it is and don't cry. Just try. Don't cry. Try. And because there are real problems out there. Look, Brandon has problems, okay? And trying to stay afloat and keep a roof over his child's head. That's important stuff. Why are we going to the goddamn moon? I don't know, but it doesn't matter to me why they're there or if they should be there. I don't argue that at all. I just want to know that people who need it should know they're there. And that's the important thing. Somebody money can't buy, preferably with then all year I break the bindings of poverty off, and all of us here. And that's Brandon. And also the other thing is see about earning income, even part-time or whatever. And there's a lot of money for that. There's a lot of money to train you without going to college, so you get a decent income to raise. Now you want to have 2 children, 2 instead of 1. So it looks like you're having trouble supporting 1. So you got to figure out how to support 2. And that means creating income. And now it's even if you have a disability, you now could do more jobs and everything that are available because so much of it is home and online and things like that. And with a few little skills, a couple of months of training, you can make a decent living, with this stuff without having to get a 4-year degree. And that's the important. You want to get a 4 degree, God bless you if you want to do it. And make sure you don't go for a for-profit college. Okay, so we talked about the energy grants. That's $14,000 to weatherize your home or buy new appliances. Emergency assistance. This is a program in Minnesota. It only takes 20 minutes to complete, okay? To get $1,500 emergency assistance. I think, Brandon, you asked me that, if there's money for emergency. Yes, there is. It is usually it's local. See, it's all different, and it's different locally. If you go Brandon, if you go to findhelp.org and put in financial assistance, then you'll see all the places that give out emergency money. But first, talk to that counselor. Make an appointment, talk to that counselor. Then you start making calls. You're going to have to make dozens and dozens of calls, okay, to get through to this. So roll up your sleeves, get your finger working, and start calling, because there's emergency grants. Are usually about $1,500, like to help you because you don't have the month's rent. You're going to lose your rent. Well, that's what emergency assistance for. Utility bills, so you're not shut off. You know, whatever it is, you need your car to get out of hock for some reason. That's it. Local government returning. Yeah, here, I just found a story in Arkansas. A county in Arkansas is giving back the rent grant money they have to the federal government because not enough people applied. Brandon could use it, right? I mean, that's what hurts me when I see things like this, God, the government's sitting there with this money, people don't apply, they send it back to Washington, and you're sitting there out of SOL because you went to Google probably to look for it and you couldn't find it, because everybody there wants to get money from you, not give money to you. See, that's what government agencies and nonprofit organizations are about. So what you do is you go to findhelp.org, start calling everybody listed under rent, to see if they have it. If they don't, you go down the list and call somebody else. Where I live, it's like 100 organizations that give out rent money. 100, that's right. I think it's 120, I forget. And it's just a pity. I mean, it's so hurtful to me that people, emergency moments. Yeah, there's Tammy, got it in there. That'll leave me only $200. For what, Tammy? That's charity. Where are you, little star? I make $20 an hour home anytime you want. Yes, okay, that's a good thing, Tammy. Yeah, because that is a way to earn income. You don't no boss, no cost, no nothing. And then here, the jobs, education, training. Brandon, get over there. I'm a concrete finisher. Well, yeah, well, they could hook you up, and if you don't want to do that work anymore, then they'll hook you up with something. Maybe you don't have to fool around with concrete. But I would think those skills are very important. And let's see, need a business to dissolve my boss's 35-year-old business, dissolve my into a future business. Need a business and dissolve my boss's 35-year-old business into my future. So you want to buy your boss's business? Okay, to do that, Brandon, I would contact your local, make an appointment with the counselors. There's counselors that help you figure that out, how to do that. Because a going business, you may be able to do that, okay? But you need help to do it, and you don't go to Google, look for help. You go to sba.gov/local assistance, and there's a dash between local assistance, okay? sba.gov/local assistance. Make an appointment with one or many, okay? For single apartments, is only granting 400 for single. Well, that's only one organization, Wild Girl. I mean, did you look and see? You start calling everybody that has that, okay? And that's what you have to do. And that's the best place to get that best list is findhelp.org and put in rent for your zip code. Like I say, and I don't know which one will help you, but even those that don't look like would help you, you do it anyway. You call them anyway. Because they'll know of other places. And if they say they don't know anything, fine, just hang up and call somebody else. Yeah, you have to do that. You have to be an investigator. And it's all a numbers game. It's like getting a job or anything. Okay. What is it for rent? Okay, there's 79 organizations under rent where I live that help people with rent. Okay, now all of them, or a few of them, or many of them, or most, will not be specifically for you, but you still call them anyway, because then you talk to people that help people with rent problems. And then they know other organizations, that may help. They're your best source to try to find those other organizations, because you don't know, I wouldn't know, because it's different in every way. Unauthorized user. Okay, but that's a find help if that works for you. That'll be great. Also, I was really surprised. Here's another one in. They're doing this all over now, where they're able to pay if you're raising, like Brandon, he has to raise his kids, but you got to go to money. So you got to get maybe your grandparents to take care of the kids. Well, the government's programs will pay your grandparents or pay your aunt or uncle or someone next to kin, or other programs to take care of kin. Now, the way to find out about those in where you live is go to Child Care Aware, okay? childcareaware.org, O-R-G, okay? And go to your state and look for the help that's available for child care arrangements, because there's a lot. National help, local help, state help, county help, nonprofit help, everything. It's complicated. And that's kind of what I talk about. It sucks and it can be very uncomfortable. Yes, Charity went through that. See, she did that. She was afraid to call anybody. I called 17 calls yesterday. You can do it. See, now Charity's like a reformed junkie. she, she thinks everything she did before was so stupid. But it's easy to fall into that. I know. I was like that when I first started business. Man, it took me so. I would be opening the refrigerator 13 times before I made a call, and then I try to talk myself into it. Say, what are they going to do? Their hand going to come out over the phone and choke me or something? No. But this stuff, we're our own worst enemy. Yeah. And that's why I feel people like wonderful Charity and everybody else that's helping other people. I mean, they know, they've been through this stuff and how tough it is. See, they could relate to you. You know, Charity could tell you better than I can how bad it is, because it's over for me. And you need somebody there, who just got over it sooner, so they can feel your pain better than I can. I just want to whip you. Come on, get your ass out there. It's easy, but it ain't. It wasn't easy for me when I started too. There's something, we don't train for the right things in school. We train to pass some fucking test that nobody cares about except people hiring. And that's why I was terrible at all those things. And when my kids took the SATs, I took them with them. And I got the same I did in high school, like 2 above plant life. And to show them, yeah, you can be very successful without getting good grades on those goddamn SATs or whatever it is. I started thinking outside the box. Once you've been here listening to Matthew and following his direction, well, why are we like that? I'm actually hiding in my car. Just kind of done because everybody keeps trying to knock me. Exactly, man. Yeah, and sometimes I felt, at least in my life, that can I take the SAT for? Yes. I don't know, maybe it's like $50 or something like that. But I did, and I still got almost the same as I did in college, in high school. And that's like 50 years ago or something. And my kids just blew me away. But it was fun. And to sit there and experience what they were experiencing. And during the break, you talk to other people taking a test and fun and go through that experience with them. But it was mostly to show them, because I guess they admired me in some way. So they say, hey, you could be successful if you don't do well in this stuff. And the society makes you think, you're going to go to hell if you don't do well in the SATs. And that's stupid. I never would have called an elected official, and he makes us feel like we are important. You absolutely are. You're the most important thing in the world to me, Charity. It just makes me feel so wonderful to be alive because of the love you give me. And that's so, it's at my age, man, I just need more. I'm a junkie. That's why I'm here. And that's why I want to give more, because it feels so good. So I want to spend every waking minute of my life. I like to, well, you're good at it. That's good. Be an instructor. There's a lot of money. See, what you can do right now, you can make 25 bucks an hour helping kids with the exams. I mean, that tutoring online, that's easy. And so you can stay home, take care of the kids, and do that. You're an MB. You have a wonderful name, MB. And don't call me Mr. Lesko. Mr. Lesko, I keep looking for my father, and he died 30 years ago. So you got so many of us that like, oh, then take them when I'm out of it, tried or sugar butt. Oh, ooh, MB. Is your name Maria? Marie? But the 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 love I feel from all of you is more than fit my whole life, and it's only because you all made me open my heart more to accept that. Man, at least in my generations, you never even said the word love, except unless when you get married, and that, yeah, it doesn't. I don't want to not. I don't want to miss that part of life. And so every day I try to open my heart bigger and bigger. And it's the one muscle I know I could grow better. I can't even run anymore. I have to walk because I trip and fall. My muscles and bones are okay. It's just my brain can't think fast enough. I can't get stronger. I could get stronger, but certainly not much. But I could grow my heart. And that's what I want to concentrate on for the rest of my life, is growing my heart. And no matter how much it hurts sometimes. That's right. And it does hurt. And that's the way you grow. At least in my life, the best things that happened to me were mostly bad things where I grew. You grow during bad things. You don't grow during easy things and fun. You don't grow because you don't build resilience, and that's what it takes. Trying to get a grocery store in my town. Well, it'll need one. Sending you a hug, Matthew. Thank you, Ryan. They're so important, aren't they? Roger, okay. Go to item number 5 in the Meta Grant Report and make an appointment with those mentors. They have mentors all over your city that are free to help you think through your idea. Don't say you need money. Say you need help starting a grocery store. And right now, I know in Washington, D.C., they're giving money to people who want to start small grocery stores. Because in food deserts, because we have a lot of people who don't have good food where they live, we need to talk. Fine, sir, nothing about business and money, I believe. We might actually get a little learned. Well, nice. So talk to those mentors about getting that. That is what I need, true. And they'll help you try to piece together what you want to do versus what is available to do. And there's a million ways to do anything. And don't think you need money all the time to do it. You don't. I mean, the first 2 businesses I started, I got money for them and took a long time and everything, and they failed. The next 2 or 3 that I started all were successful. I didn't use money. And so you don't need money. You need a customer. That's what you need, okay? You want to give food? Okay, maybe you could just do it in your car and you go to the farmers and see what they have to sell. And you find customers in the city and pack little packages to sell food to people. That's it, you need nothing. You need a car. Lots of ways to do things. Are there programs for fitness? I need to lose my fat ass. Well, there's certainly groups. I mean, I would go to meetup.com, meetup.com, okay, and find for weight loss groups, okay? And these are all free people that share experiences. It's a small town farmers all around, see? You got it. They don't know how to market. So Roger, you can market for them. And you don't even need a store. There's a lot of ways to do it. Meetup, yeah, Tammy put this up there, Meetup. Go there and look for weight loss or something like that, or, I mean, I started putting on weight too, so, I mean, I was a fat kid. I fight weight every day of my waking life. I don't remember a day where I didn't fight that. It started about third grade, I think. and whew, and then when I got out of the Navy and stuff, I came here, then I started running every day, and that's when I started losing weight. I still have to do it. It's just a tapeworm, I don't know, my genes or whatever. But you show me a sweet, I never saw a bad sweet I didn't love. How to find grantors and grant writers. You don't need a grant writer to get a grant. I was in the Air Force. Oh, cool. Well, then you know about discipline and stuff like that, but you need encouragement and places that aren't going to charge you $500 a month to lose weight. No, that's crazy. Yeah. Unless you have $500 to give. I mean, I don't know. Yes, indeed. So that's why find local options that are free that other people will know. And people that are losing weight and decided to work on this, you know, years before you finally did it, will know the options available. That's what you do. We don't know our options because we go to Google and find weight loss, and we're just going to run into people who want to sell you stuff. So that's why you got to stay away from Google, please. But I don't want to stay away from you. You all give me what I need so badly in life now, and I will be here until I can't breathe, I guess. I'll send you an email with it. And it's what I want to do, is help people anymore. 81, here's the tax lien seized houses listing are. 81. I'm going to be 81. Is that what you mean? Is that your 81, Brandon? You knew it was my birthday coming up? 81? Yeah, it doesn't even bother me. It just sounds strange. Right? Yeah, how can I be 81? It's crazy. I'm having more fun now than ever. And I've had more of my life than I deserve, too. But we all struggle, no matter what it is. And I appreciate you giving me a chance to help you with your struggle. I mean, that's really a gift, to be that vulnerable, to say you need help. And that's a gift to us as a human. And that's important, I think, to be vulnerable and say you need help. So that's why you call these people up and say you need help. They're in the business of helping people. Yeah. I charge. They don't. And that's why I'm so glad I was able to find a way to do it for only $20, and we're giving half of that back to you. And that's another great feeling. I never dreamt in my wildest dreams that I would do something like that. I'm doing it. I'd love to get a drone to shoot videos. Any grants do that? Well, if it's for business, what's it for? I mean, if it's for business, yes, there's ways of that. I mean, they're not big, expensive items either. If it's something you're going to sell, I wouldn't even do it. I mean, I'd find somebody who's going to buy your drone services if you're going to do it like that. And then you find somebody, okay, say maybe a real estate guy wants to have all the video that you put together for that, and you don't have a drone. That's okay. If you get, say, you find somebody to give you $3,000 to do that drone work, then you go and rent one for a day or two and do it, you know, and you don't need money to buy one ahead of time without a customer. The most important thing is to find a customer. So you're going to spend all the money and time or ever getting money for a drone and no customers. Well, that's the cart before the horse. To me, you go out and say you have a drone. They don't know. And you look for customers, what they need, okay? And when you get a customer, then you rent a drone or whatever. Yeah, that's the way. Brandon, before COVID, there was a site called Auctions. They had bank and foreclosure homes. Yeah, there's a lot of that around. People making money at that, of course. I'm doing that for you right now. Doing what, Tiffany? Oh, you guys are going to be working soon. Okay. I want to leave the stage for charity, okay? And I have to get out of the way. You want to kick this old man down the stairs? I know. You want to get rid of me? That's okay. Tammy and Charity have the young people want to take over. They deserve it. I'm all for it. But there's a place for me, and they're more important. Tammy and Charity are so important for members to get help because they just did it. As a grant and a free help source, do not advertise their help. That's right. You're a blessing to all of us. An experienced navigator in that field who can point us right direction regardless of what they are doing. Thank you, Roger. Yeah. If you got some items underneath your belt, come and join us like Tammy and Charity are doing, okay? Gonna go, guys. Thank you. Oh, Marie. Oh, I bet your ass isn't that big. Come on. You're still adorable. Don't worry. But make yourself feel better. That's what you gotta do. Oh yeah, so somebody sent me that thing that Roger did, okay? I did? Oh, great. Email, Charity, or where? Yes, okay. Good night, everybody. Happy Easter. I don't celebrate Easter much. When I was kids, man, we did egg stuff. That's gone. Thank you, Marie. Oh, Tammy has look at those sweet red lips every day. She's kissing and helping people. Charity, the big heart.